Hey guys, today I'm going to do the TMI tag. If you're not familiar with it, it is a 50 question too much information tag that asks me things like, have I ever been in love? What is my height and weight? My favorite band? What I miss the most? Fun things like that. So bear with me. There are 50 questions. I'm going to answer them as honest as I can. And let's get started. And stay tuned to the end to see maybe if you were tagged. So the first question is, what are you wearing? I am wearing a Hawthorne 3/4 length boat neck shirt. I got it from Stitch Fix. And I am wearing a Sea Wonder necklace. I love it because it's my initial, an S for Sarah, and then it looks like an F for fit. Everybody asks me that. It just came that way. So if your first name begins with an S, this is what your initial monogram necklace looks like from Sea Wonder. And then I'm also wearing some boyfriend cut James jeans. I'm not going to show them completely, but they've got some fraying, and they're the boyfriend cut. James jeans are my favorite company that makes jeans. They've never sent them to me or anything like that because I'm not a fashion blogger. But I'm just letting you guys know, if you have a smaller waist and bigger hips and thighs, they're a great brand. So the second question is, have I ever been in love? I have been in love once, and thankfully I'm still with that person, so I don't know what it's like, or I do know what it's like to have your heart broken, but I don't know what it's like to be in love and have your heart broken. That would be much worse. Third question, have I ever been in a bad breakup? Not exactly. I've been in silly high school breakups, but in hindsight, they were really stupid, and I'm friends with most of my exes, so no, I've never had a bad breakup. How tall am I? I am 5'5". Next question is, what do I weigh? Right now, I am 135. At my lowest, when you see me and I'm really, really skinny, I'm like 130. And when I'm at my heaviest, I'm 140. All of my videos, since I've been making videos on YouTube, my weight has been within this range. So sometimes people are like, you look fat. And it's like, I've only gained like 5 pounds, or I've only lost 5 pounds. I recently had my body composition done, and even at 138, which is what the scale was reading, I had 15% body fat, which is like on the very low end that you can be to be healthy and actually get your period as like a female. Number 6, do I have any tattoos? No. Do I have any piercings is question number 7. I do. I'm not wearing any earrings, but I have my ears pierced. I actually have them double pierced, and when I was in high school, I had up here pierced, and I also had right here pierced. I don't know what that's called, I forget, but I had that pierced. And I also had my belly button pierced, but I took that out to do a video on YouTube with actually Katrina from Tone It Up back in the early days, and I didn't want to have a belly button ring wearing just my sports bra, so I took it out and I never put it back in. So now I just wear these two. OTP. I had to look this up. OTP is the 8th question, and it is your one true pairing, which means your favorite fictional couple. I am going to go with Veronica and Logan from Veronica Mars because I recently watched the movie, and I was reminded as to how much I loved that show, and I loved them as a couple. So they're my one true pairing. 9, my favorite show. Favorite show of all time is Veronica Mars. But right now, my favorite show that is on would be Revenge and also Nashville. Something that I miss. I miss playing soccer with my high school team. That sounds so silly, but it probably doesn't sound silly, actually, but I just really miss it. That was like one of my happiest memories, is just being a part of a team, being competitive, wanting to beat the other towns. And my one regret is not playing in college, and so it is, playing team soccer is one thing that I still miss. My favorite song is, I really like the song Breathe Me by Sia when I'm in a kind of like sad, but I'll go with that. Or I like Robin's Dancing on My Own. It's another good one. How old am I? So I just had a birthday, and I'm going to make you go to Instagram to find out how old I am, because I know some of you guys think I'm really young, and I might want to keep that, but I'm not going to lie to you. So if you really want to know how old I am, go follow me on Instagram, Sarah Fit. You'll find out very easily. my zodiac sign, I'm an Aries. So Aries are known for being pretty competitive, and I am very competitive. If you read anything about Aries, I'm pretty much that zodiac sign to a T, which is funny. My favorite, what qualities do I look for in a partner? In a partner, I look for someone that is as motivated as I am, cares about their health, is understanding, and likes to do what I do, travel, go out to dinner. My favorite quote is, there is plenty of room at the top. My former trainer told me that. My favorite actor would be, right now, is probably Charlie Hunnam, however you pronounce it. I was so sad when he took himself out of Grey's Anatomy. I'm sorry, 50 Shades of Grey. Duh. So he's my favorite actor right now. He was in Sons of Anarchy, and I'm so excited for the new season. My favorite color is either navy or pink. Pink, navy. Loud music or soft? Loud music for when I'm working out, for sure. Question number 20, where do I go when I'm sad? If I'm sad, I go for a run. It lets me help me clear my head. So outside, nature. If you live in Boston, you'll probably find me running around the Charles River. So I guess that's where I go when I'm sad. I go running around the water, near the water. How long does it take me to shower? Question number 21. It takes me about 10 minutes to shower. And then question number 22 is, how long does it take me to get ready in the morning? If I'm just going to the gym to teach, it will take me about 20 to 30 minutes. If I am showering and doing my makeup and stuff like that, 45 minutes. Have I ever been in a physical fight? Personally, no. I've never been attacked, but I was in a fight area where one of my girlfriends, or one of my sorority sisters, was getting her hair pulled. And so I don't know why I did this. I had been drinking. I took my hand and I like pushed the hair puller's head like down to the ground, so she like couldn't like get at my friend's like hair to pull. So I never punched anyone, but I did take her head and I pushed it down. And if you're watching this and you know me and you're like, Sarah, you've totally been in a fight before, I don't remember. Question number 24. Turn on. I would say a turn on is, guys in sweatpants. I like guys in sweatpants. You obviously have to have a good body, but guys in sweatpants for some reason is a turn on. A turn off, smoking. Question number 28. The reason why I joined YouTube. I was hired by a company in 2006 to make YouTube videos for them, and I applied for the job because I wanted to build a reel to get a job in TV as a broadcast journalist, like a news reporter. And once I saw how YouTube was going, how some of my friends who had channels were making money, I decided to create my own. What am I afraid of? Wild animals, wildlife, like sharks, or if I'm running, like a random like raccoon or skunk. Those are things that I'm afraid of, which is kind of silly, but I am. Last thing that made me cry, this weekend I was in Sedona, Arizona with a bunch of breast cancer survivors, and hearing their stories, I definitely was crying. It was really sad and moving. The last time I said I love you was this morning. I said goodbye to my boyfriend who's going away for the weekend. The meaning behind my YouTube name. In college, some of my friends called each other Team Fabulous. And when it came time to creating a YouTube name, I didn't know if I wanted to be in health and fitness, or if I wanted to do something more lifestyle or a vlogger or health and like beauty based. So I didn't want to have like fitness or anything like that in the channel. So I decided to make it Sarah's Fabulous Channel, but make it Sarah's Fab Channel for short. I thought it was a great idea at the time. I kind of regret it now, but there's not much you can do. If you go to Sarah Fit on YouTube, I do come up, thank goodness. The last book that I read was the third 50 Shades of Grey. What is it? 50 Shades Freed. It was an awful book. It took me 2 years to get through, but I was determined to read them all by the time the movies came out, which I guess is in like February of next year, so I finished with enough time, but I don't recommend reading the third one. It was really bad. The only one that I actually think was good was the first one. If you really want a spoiler alert, I'll let you know what happens. The current book that I'm reading. I'm not reading any specific books, but I did just download David and Goliath on my iPad by David or Malcolm something. And the last show that I watched was Nashville, which was on last night. The last person that I talked to was probably, it was Sarah and Meg. I went to Exhale and took a class with them, and they were there. The relationship between me and the person I last texted, my boyfriend. My favorite food is definitely going to be mango and also smoothies. And I also like cashews. So yeah, those are my favorite foods. Place I want to visit. Europe! I want to visit Europe so bad, and guess what? I'm going in April! I'm taking a vacation. There's no work, there's no sponsorships, there's no brands, there's nothing included in my vacation to Europe. It's going to be 10 days, me and my boyfriend, and I'm pretty damn excited because I have never been. I can't wait. We're going to go to Paris, to Rome, Florence, a lot of fun stuff. I can't wait. You can follow me on Instagram. I'll hopefully be posting pictures, assuming there's some internet. But that is one place I cannot wait to go, and I can't believe that it's happening in just 2 weeks. As you can tell, I'm excited. The last place I visited was Sedona, Arizona. If you were interested in why I was there, you can check out my blog, sarahfit.com. Do I have a crush? Not like a real one, like I have celebrity crushes. Who doesn't? I would definitely say that Charlie from Sons of Anarchy or Jax from Sons of Anarchy is my celebrity crush right now. Last time I kissed someone, I kissed my boyfriend goodbye. Last time I was insulted, like 2 minutes ago, or maybe 30 seconds ago. I'm a YouTuber. We get insulted on our channels every minute, basically. However many comments come in, people are always insulting me. So if you ever want to feel good about yourself, read the comments of some of the YouTube channels and you'll feel good about yourself real quick, because everybody else just likes to hate on us. But hey, we signed up for the job. I'm not complaining, but the question was, when was the last time you were insulted? Favorite flavor of sweet? Right now, I am loving salted caramel. That's question number 42. Favorite flavor of sweet? I'm going to say salted caramel. I also love like coffee Oreo ice cream. Like Oreo and coffee. I like a lot of different flavors together. What instruments do I play? I played the piano when I was younger, from about when I was in 3rd grade to I think 6th grade. I was pretty good, but then my sports kind of took over my life and I didn't have time for music. I also tried to learn how to play the guitar on my own. I'm not very good, but I did have a guitar, and I think my mom really thought I was going to learn how to play it, and I never did. Sorry, Mom. Favorite piece of jewelry is my Eden Screwball Dennis Cape Cod bracelet. If you are from New England, you probably know exactly what this is. If you're not, this is a bracelet that's made at a small jewelry shop called Eden in East Dennis in Massachusetts on the Cape. And pretty much everybody that goes to the Cape now has one. Even the security guys at like the airport know them. And it's handmade, and I've had one ever since I was a very little girl. As my wrist got bigger, I got a bigger one. And I've literally had this identical bracelet on my wrist for as long as I can remember. You'll rarely see me in a video without it. So what was the last sport that I played? We're on question 45, so we're close to the end. The last sport that I played would either be track or soccer. If running counts as a sport, I'll say that. The last song I sang was Let It Go from the Frozen soundtrack. My favorite chat-up line is question number 47. I don't know what a chat-up line is. If you do, let me know down below. And then the 49th question is, or the 48th is if I ever used it, and I don't know what a chat-up line is, so I don't know. 49. Last time I hung out with anyone, I hung out with my boyfriend last night, and this weekend I was hanging out with a group of amazing women and men, so I guess Saturday I hung out with a lot of people. And 50. Who should answer these questions next? If you're still watching this, kudos to you. I'm going to tag my fitness friends, my fitness besties, Bex Life, Cassie from Blogilates, the Tone It Up Girls. We'll tag the Purely Twins, Lean Secrets, Amanda Russell. I'm trying to think of the other fitness gals. I can't think of them right now. Fitness Tista. So if you see this and you're a fitness or health person, answer it, because we don't do that many tags. I know there's a fitness junkie tag, and that's going to be my next one. So hopefully you like this video. Follow me on Instagram and check out my blog, sarahfit.com. I'll see you soon.